the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
and we're underway. They get a throw in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Onana. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne does well to get it back. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Lukaku clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Where it came from. And he's cut it out. Tielemans. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. He's got away. That is a crunching tackle. Onana gets it clear. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Doku has the space to scheme. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Senegal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Works it forward. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And the counter is on. De Bruyne. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice physical challenge. Doku. It's a good surge, he's making up the left-hand side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
That's really well cleared. Out for a throw. De Bruyne. And that was asking for too much. That's a good run down the left. That's been cut out, well played. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Teat charging forward, the ball at his feet. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
He's picked his way through. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitutions taking place.
Senegal have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution.
Senegal making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Great vision, and it's been played through. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 5 minutes.
Oh,
added
that's a
time.
vigorous challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? He is through here. Driving forward.
Such good technique.
Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced...
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
And time is up. Belgium have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating.